hey, welcome back. Day 2, live streaming. I'm Talon Wadsworth, I'm the lead designer for Adobe XD. I'm your host for this block, but here I am with the talented Christine Lee, and we here day 2. Welcome back.
Thank you.
All right, how are you feeling after the first day of streaming?
Good. I have my glasses, so I can read the chat. So now I can actually respond to you guys by name. So sorry about that.
Yes, that was yesterday. A little information. She's like, I need to bring my glasses tomorrow so we can read the chat. And I'm like, I promise I'm telling you exactly what they're saying. We're not throwing any weird questions in there. But yes, if you welcome to the chat. And I see Michael Chase, our good friend Michael Chase, hanging out there in the chat. Yeah, welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining us again today. We are here to design some more great things inside of Adobe XD. Yeah. Tell us a little about what we got up to yesterday. What have we been designing so far?
Yeah, so I can go over quickly what we went over yesterday.
Yeah.
So basically what we went over yesterday was creating this core experience of designing an interactive browsing experience to learn about the most popular beers from each country.
Okay.
So,
yep.
Yeah, we got through 3 screens. So these are the top 3 screens that you see. There's like a map overview. If you hover over the map and you hover over a specific country, you'll see this little hover state. And then clicking into it will get you into like the beer detail page.
Yeah.
Since we left off last, I actually went in and just kind of duplicated it for other countries to see what that would look like. Excellent.
So here, if you didn't join us yesterday, here we are designing a beer app for those beer enthusiast travelers who are traveling around the world, and what they want to do is they want to get find the best beers wherever they are, but also get a little insight into the cultures and maybe the etiquette of drinking in all these different countries. We had a great session yesterday where we sketched and did some early wireframes on kind of mind mapping around the concept, and then we moved into wireframing our first screens and prototypes in XD, and now here we are looking a little more polished, really putting together a more final looking prototype to test with until we'll show our stakeholders and maybe test with users.
Yeah.
Maybe all of you in the chat, you can test out our beer finding app that we dubbed, what was the name?
Globehoppers is the winner.
Globehoppers.
So if you suggested that yesterday, let us know in the chat too, because I need to credit you for that.
Yes. It was, again, the chat helped us vote on. They came up with a bunch of amazing names. Globehoppers was the one I think we decided on in the end. Just matched the whole vibe of the app. I want to be traveling around the world, finding out about different beers from around the world. So yeah, I think it fits. And I actually made something for us too quickly today in XD. We'll share that later. Cool. Welcome to the chat. Hey Terrence, good to see you guys. William, Izu, Jan Eric. What's up, everybody? Gus, Paco here with us on the Adobe Live team, keeping us honest here, making sure that things are moving smoothly. So here we are. I also, first 30 minutes here today. In 30 minutes, we are going to be giving away another cool Adobe XD prize package. Today, we have 3 things. I think with a sock, you'll probably get a sticker too. But today, we have very newly minted enamel pin. Very nice with the XD app icon. I love seeing this. I chose the color pink.
You did? Oh.
Well, let's just say I know the team working on the brand. And when they showed me the options,
it's a very momentous decision.
It is. Yeah. I really like it. I'm a big fan. So we have the enamel pin. We have a sketchbook with a lovely illustration by our own Damien Borba.
Everyone needs a sketchbook.
Yeah, it was a good sketchbook to have. Yeah. And of course, we'll toss in some stickers. Or as people often see it, PX.
I actually see it as XD, so when it was capitalized, so I don't know if you see in like my file menu, it looks like a emoticon.
Oh, I know, that's one of my favorite hidden features about typing XD into messaging apps. It secretly transforms into the emoticon. So we are going to be doing our daily design challenge. So today, if you join us here, you can actually design with us along in XD. And today we are going to, the challenge is to create a web experience. And that web experience is really fun. It's a really fun topic for a pet social app. So finding friends or playdates for your pet. If you look in the challenge tab on Behance, you'll see that We have this really amazing UI kit that is, I have up here, designed by the amazing Altastic, Megan on Twitter, Altastic on Twitter. Megan designed this really amazing app, UI kit here that you're going to use as your foundation for your challenge today. And you need to design 3 or more screens using the Pawtastic UI kit right here. All these really cute animals.
Oh, the photos.
Really nicely done UI kit. And if you design those, make a prototype of it and share it with us through the challenge tab. At the end of the stream today, we'll be giving away a year subscription to Creative Cloud. So get on that, design with us. If you have questions about XD, if you have questions for Christine about design, UX design, the app we're working on, let us know in the chat. Pillow. Nikki is really holding out for the pillow. I haven't seen the pillows in a really long time, Nikki. That makes me wonder where they've all gone to. Oh, we actually need a new pillow with the new icon because the pillows were with the old icon. So
yeah.
Maybe some ideas for Damien. All right, back to our globehoppers app. So here, why don't you show us the prototype? Walk us through the prototype.
Yeah, I can actually show you this in Behance because
Oh.
I embedded the project here.
Oh, nice.
So if you go to my Behance profile, not a shameless plug, and then there's this project here. It's actually pretty cool. So I mentioned that it's work in progress, so that's why you see this ugly white box as a placeholder, but
I may have something for that.
yeah, thank you. So you can like hover over, or I guess click to hover.
The different countries. Yep.
And then clicking into the country will take you to the beer details page. Clicking back on the logo will take you back to the map view, so you can go to other countries like Peru, see some information there. And then I also added a hotspot for South Korea. So if you want to see what height is up to,
that's
available.
Koreans take their food and their beer very seriously.
Yep.
I definitely had some experience in that.
They're hardcore.
Yeah, they are. you go out, you get your barbecue, you have your height. That's the evening, right? Just cooking around the open grill with your friends.
And there's like multiple rounds, so that's round 1, and then you go to round 2 at the karaoke bar. Round 3.
There you go.
Just
We had an amazing time with our team in Seoul. Actually,
oh, cool.
we were the XD team. We were in Seoul last year.
Nice.
2 years in a row actually. Yeah, we
wow.
we had some good food. So nice. I like seeing that. Okay, so theoretically, right, our prototype would be fully interactive, right? You're interacting with the map. You're seeing all these beers from all the different countries. This is the web experience. We talked yesterday also about we had different forms. Like if you're viewing this on the web, you might be doing one activity versus if you're seeing it on mobile, maybe it's a little different. So I know we were also kind of working on the mobile design as well.
Yeah, so we didn't get too far on the mobile side because we didn't really think through the use cases. What we did yesterday was take this desktop version or desktop web version and just try to make it a little more responsive to see how it would look on mobile.
Yeah.
I think this is the most relevant page that you would want to see on mobile. You probably don't want to be doing a lot of like click interactions with the map on mobile.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more of a research topic.
Yeah, plus it's hard to navigate around like
yeah.
a really big world map on mobile for sure.
Yeah, so we were exploring maybe there's a country list, but as I started to scroll down, there's so many countries, it's not a great experience. So maybe adding a search filter, but even that doesn't really solve the problem.
Yeah.
So I think we have to think a little bit more about the mobile case.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's where we got to yesterday.
Okay, so where do we want to start today, Christine?
Yeah, so yesterday we decided on a name. So I just took a couple explorations on what we could do. I'm not a very great visual designer, so I'm looking forward to what you have prepared.
Oh, well, I have maybe just a little. But we'll get to that. Yeah, this is looking nice though. You have a lockup with the couple of variations of your lockup with the type style.
Yeah.
The global type style you were using.
So basically, I just took the fonts that we had yesterday, it's Charter and I think it was like Freight Sans Pro, and try to see what it would look like. I always like to start with the type and see if I can get something visual out of that.
Yeah.
And then we'll like go in and add some other like icons or I don't know what else to add. But I tried like different placements, different like styles combined together. I'm thinking of leaning towards like this guy or
That's
maybe
really nice.
like this guy.
Well, maybe this
Not quite
could
sure.
influence this. So right before we went on stream, I was just thinking we actually needed an icon.
Yay!
So I went ahead and drew
That's so good.
a quick icon in XD, and actually this is one of the little I like to use all the different features in XD to design all kinds of things. But actually, so I have I have some vector shapes here, but actually this is a repeat grid inside of here.
Oh,
So I actually sort of laid out.
that's
So rather than
clever.
copying and pasting, I've
Yeah.
actually now just had these in a repeat grid. So if I wanted to kind of increase those little, again, you kind of get those little curves that are in a beer glass. If I wanted to say make those a little bigger, I could just basically increase the size of my shape here, and then it just I don't have to change each one. I just change it once, and there it goes because I'm using the repeat grid. So yeah, so I have an icon for globe hoppers just waiting for us here, and I have it as a symbol. And we're gonna figure out a way to get this over to you real quick. But
Got it.
yeah, so I think that top type style would actually look really nice next to the icon.
We like this one.
Yeah. What do you
Alright.
guys think? Chat, what do you think? Oh, okay. They got some good suggestions here.
Oh yeah, Heath, that's a really good idea. So that if you shrink it down and categorize it by continent, then maybe the list won't be so overwhelming.
There you go.
You have the
Yeah.
hierarchy.
Yeah, it's great. All right, well, I like that. I like that top style. I think it could work really well. Maybe if there's even a bigger weight of that, we'll try it out. We'll get this icon over to Christine. We'll figure out how to do that. I feel like that we should have that figured out, but it's gonna take us a little bit. All right, so here we are. So you're using pop open your assets panel because you were also working on and building out your assets panel there as well.
Yeah.
So you've got now your global styles sort of all here. You've got your global colors. So it's like, well, we wanted to tweak that yellow. We can just tweak it here and it would update everywhere it's used in your file, which is really cool.
And I just added this logo to the symbols.
Nice.
So we'll go up here and can I replace, do one of these?
Not yet.
No,
Not yet.
not yet. Ah, okay. My bad. Let's go back to the design tab. We'll just drag it in for now. So it's looking a little bit small, but that's okay. And then I'll just do a little copy paste because it copies and pastes to the exact location on the artboard.
Yeah,
right?
really nice. Very, very handy. Very handy.
And yeah, as you mentioned, this might need to be a little bit heavier, but we'll live with it for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think it looks great. I think it's a great starting place. Again, we're working very quickly. We're gonna, we're using the assets panel to manage all those global styles and those symbols. So if we make it at any time, we can make a change and it will just update everywhere we've used it. Pro Gamers had a question. So we just introduced PSD import into XD. So now you can take your PSD files and bring them into XD. But he had a question about the other way. And Pro Gamers, it's actually great to hear you talk about your use case because we haven't really thought about that. We can though export. He's asking if maybe your clients want the deliverable to be a PSD, and I know that's the case in a lot of markets, kind of all over the world. Not yet, but we can export a PDF if you want. So Pro Gamers. Just to answer your question real quick. Definitely something we can consider and think about. But also if you've tried maybe delivering design specs to your clients, maybe that would be more useful instead of delivering that over to your developer. So there's definitely some good workflows in XD in delivering your designs to your stakeholders. So maybe check those out.
Yeah.
See any other questions here? Everybody's kind of working, remember, if you're watching us on YouTube, to go over to Behance and just say hi in the chat, and you'll be entered automatically to win our little XD care package today with the enamel pin, the sketchbook, and the sticker. So be sure to just say hello in the Behance chat, and you'll be entered to win automatically. All right, so we've got a nice lockup going here. I'm still figuring out how I'm going to get this icon over to you. So you keep working on that. So talk us about through kind of your steps here. So this is going to be the thing that now is going to start kind of adding that visual cohesion, that brand cohesion to all of our screens here. So what are your next steps?
So really quickly before diving into the actual feature work that we're going to be doing today, I just wanted to quickly change the weight of this to see if maybe like medium italic would work. And you'll see that because it's a symbol, it was globally applied to all of the artboards. So that's pretty cool. And then maybe I also want to up this font size so it's a little more legible. And as you can see, it was globally applied once again. So
nice.
It's so easy. Okay, so what we'll do today is we have this basic experience around finding beers. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add that tip about local drinking culture and local etiquette.
Oh yeah.
And we'll figure out how that will fit into what we have built already.
All right.
So I think we'll follow the process that we used yesterday, just go through a quick brainstorming. I think we can skip the wireframes because we already have the
Got
space.
something in place, yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then we'll just try to add the screens in from here.
All right. Walk us through it.
Okay, so let's see. All right, so my stash of very technical paper. Let's see.
No, it's good. It's great. Again, like it's a great way to work out your ideas very early in the process, rather than just jumping to the computer, but really sketching out and really working through problems faster, by hand.
Yeah. So as I mentioned before, what we're doing today is adding tips about local drinking etiquette. You guys see that okay? I'm gonna scooch this in a little bit.
There we go.
Okay. So why would someone want to learn about this, and under what context would they want to learn about this? So maybe, let's see. Maybe there's like, you don't want to embarrass yourself.
You don't embarrass
like
yourself.
when you're in a new country, maybe you're drinking alone or you're going out with a group of friends that you just met. You don't want to be that person who messes up. So
that American that messes things up when you're. I have
avoid
a funny
embarrassment.
Etiquette's very important. I was on the train lines in Japan, and I talked very loud. And I was with someone who grew up in Japan, and she kept kind of like trying to get me to like be quiet without coming right out and say it. But finally, she's like, "People are quiet on the train. Please lower your voice." It's like, oh, okay. I definitely was that person standing out. So yes, no, it's good. I need to know about these local etiquette, the local drinking culture. Yeah, for sure. So I can fit in, get that local experience, right?
You want to fit in.
Yep.
You also want to respect the local culture, right? Which I guess kind of ties in with this and this. It's also a great learning experience, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool to know what other countries might do that are different from your own like upbringing or what you know to be true. So good learning experience.
Yeah, that's something, again, like traveling in Japan and Korea. Take food very seriously.
Yes.
As we're here, maybe people, it's a little more, it's all over the place, it's fast food, that kind of thing. We just kind of put it in and, hopefully we feel good. But no, it's a very serious craft.
Yes.
And you want to respect that. Yeah, you want to learn about that, and actually might help you enjoy that a little better.
And it's actually a very social gathering. So like in my family, I'm ethnically Korean, I guess, but I was born here. We always gathered around the dinner table, and that was our time to socialize with each other and like catch up on each other's days. And that was the one time where we all gathered. So I think that's why we take food so seriously. Yeah. It's also a social component to it.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, excellent. Okay. So we've got some things that we want to, the why, right? The whys of why we want to include this information. Again, like if you're a traveler, you're in someplace new, you want to get that local experience, you want to learn something, you want to fit in a little more, you don't want to embarrass yourself. All right, so how do we weave this into our story, right? Like this is going to start being really about like messaging. Like what's the most important thing the message we want to send to people when they're browsing through this beer experience is not just a catalog of beers, right?
Yeah.
We want to have that extra layer or that extra value on top of it, right?
I think that's a really important point.
Yeah,
it's that This, I think, is a more unique value prop than having a library of beers. So I know we started off saying, oh, let's create an app that's going to teach people about the most popular beers from each country.
Yeah.
But if you look online, there's actually a lot of apps that currently do that.
Like
and there's
10 best or something like that. Yeah.
And there's like infographics that overlay like the most popular beer logos within the mask of the country shape. So there's other forms to get that information, but I haven't seen anyone have a centralized library of like what is a local drinking etiquette for each culture.
Yeah.
Because currently what you have to do is you have to go on Google. I mean, I'm making this sound really hard, but like you go on Google, you search local drinking etiquette for Peru or local drinking etiquette for Argentina, and you have to do that however many times for however many countries you want to.
Well, you have to, and very specifically. I think that's the point. So rather than just saying, "Give me the top 10 beers," like. Now you've got this other search that you're making, and it's very specific, right? Etiquette for different countries, and you have to search in very specific ways.
Exactly, and you want to like cross-reference, so you have to check multiple sources. You want to make sure that it's not like an outlier. Maybe they're in different languages, so you have to use Google Translate, and it might not translate well. So really highlighting this experience in our app here, like. We're providing something unique in the market. That's really important, to think about when you're designing any application or service. So, and Tim, I know there are definitely other countries that take, particularly their beers, very seriously. Yes.
So yes, definitely. And actually, we have some love for your handwriting in the chat today.
Oh, thank you.
It is lovely. That's why I'm. You don't want to see mine.
As long as you guys can read it. I tried to make it a little more legible than yesterday's.
It looks really, people are like, hey, let's get that as a typeface. We have this. Have you ever used Capture on the phone? Adobe Capture?
I have not yet.
Okay. So
but
if you ever did want to turn your typeface, your handwriting into a typeface, you could use Adobe Capture to actually capture the vector shapes.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, bring that into Illustrator and actually start building your typeface in vectors.
Interesting.
Just a tip.
It's good for all the letterers out there.
It's
too.
really awesome. We actually did an event here called a font bake.
Yeah.
And everybody drew, worked in teams and kind of drew the different letter forms for had to be like a themed typeface. And then while they were doing that, we actually used Adobe Capture to capture all the shapes, and we had a team actually building a real typeface during the event.
That's so cool.
It was amazing. I'm gonna have to go find that typeface now.
I'm gonna have to go find that recording.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Excellent. All right. So we got the love for the handwriting. It's very lovely. All right. Okay. So we want to add that extra layer, special layer to our service and say this: if you want to feel like a local when you go to these places and go to these pubs and drinking establishments and just restaurants, like. We want to teach you something. We want to make you feel like you really have been immersed in that culture when you go there.
So I'm going to argue that this is actually the more important piece of information that we should surface earlier on in the flow. So I'm just going to mark that here with a bunch of exclamation points. And then we'll try to figure out how this will fit into what we currently have.
Yep.
So this is a quick sketch that we did yesterday to map out the flow that we just talked through. So we have map, you hover over the map, you get into the beer. We want this to be elevated, so I'm gonna argue that maybe we should introduce that when you hover over the map and you click on it, maybe the map like zooms in to that country.
Oh.
This is South America. Here's Argentina.
The map drawing challenge.
Yes, as you can see by this map that I did yesterday.
Or it's just like a focus on that country, because it could be a way where we could actually zoom into different. There might be regional. I mean, Brazil or Argentina is a really big country. There might actually be like regions that you might want to click on and actually see different beers displayed across the country.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is now Argentina, not South America.
So we're seeing now the country. It might have a way in to actually dive in and see a little more.
Yeah.
Okay, what's on the other side?
The other side, we want to include, obviously, the local etiquette tip.
Yep.
Well, let's also include the country name. Maybe there's an X so you can easily get out of this view, and then this will take you back to the map.
Yep.
And then it might also be helpful to include some common phrases, like how do you order a beer in Spanish? How do you say cheers in Spanish?
Yeah.
Those are 2 handy phrases that you should know, I think, when
Yeah.
you travel
Definitely.
around. So
Definitely.
we'll put handy phrases here.
I think that's great. So we had a couple questions here in the chat. We had one about Photoshop to XD. Yeah, like Richard, you hit it right on. We just launched the Photoshop import. We're making it better. We just launched some new updates to that yesterday. Just drag the PSD onto XD, and it will open up and convert your Photoshop file into an XD file, and then you can wire it up and prototype it, send it off. We had another. Kevin asked, do you always draw on paper first?
I do.
Yeah, what is it you like about starting here versus jumping right into the design?
Yeah, so I think 2 things. So I mentioned yesterday that starting on paper is a really good way to take what's in your brain and just dump it out into one view that you can work through. This will help you work through all of the ideas, no matter how good or bad they might be, and then you can start to filter back from there.
Yeah.
And then the second reason
Without
why I like
committing too much work.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the second reason is drawing on paper is super cheap, right? If I don't like this idea, like I just said, this is not this is not South America, this is Argentina.
Yeah.
I just label it and it's done.
Yeah.
Whereas if I start on the screen, I might actually have to do more tweaking, and then I might get like invested in the visuals, and we're not at that stage yet. We're still figuring out the core flow and where this fits. So that's why I like to start with paper.
Plus, this is always better when you're collaborating too, to actually start in
Exactly.
there. Here's Paul getting into the shot. There's Paul Tranny. He's just hanging out
Are you
around.
even in?
Oh, he'll be back around.
There you are.
He is. Look at him.
Coming
Magic.
up on the screen.
Yeah, like it's always better to be like collaborating or on a sheet of paper rather than having that sort of hovering art director sort of just hovering over you as you're just like pushing pixels around your screen. You just don't want to be in that situation ever. I don't know if
There's
you have
a time and
experience
place for that.
There is.
But it's not now.
Don't forget, we're doing our design challenge this 2 hours. So in about an hour, we are going to be doing a giveaway for a year of Creative Cloud subscription. And to enter, you just submit a design. You design with us in XD. So today's challenge is to design a web service, a pet sort of friend finder web service. And you need 3 screens wired together in a prototype, submitted through the challenge tab on the Behance chat. And we have a great UI kit for you to use to kind of get up and going. The Pawtastic UI kit again gives you all you need to just get up and going quickly in your prototype. So you can go in there and customize it. You can change the sort of global color theme if you wanted. Again, really get in there and kind of make it your own, and then share it with us. And we'll be looking at them here live on stream, and then we'll be judging and picking a winner at the end. And then don't forget, if you say hi in the chat, you're automatically entered to win our XD care package for today, the enamel pin, and the sketchbook. So don't forget, say hi in the Behance chat if you're with us. All right, excellent. Go back here.
Cool. So actually another tip about starting in paper is that let's say that you're pressed for time and you don't actually have time to wireframe like in this on screen. You can actually just take pictures of each of these frames and then hook them up on the screen. So rather than sketching it here, drawing all the components again, and then like moving into hi-fi, you can actually just take a picture, add like a hotspot rectangle, and then have that be your interactive prototype.
I think that's great. Again, like you're really just figuring out that skeleton and you're using the pieces you already have to start building out more of those details. So. Yeah. Excellent. And we also had a comment about portfolio reviews. We're going to be doing portfolio reviews tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Friday. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be doing portfolio reviews on the stream. So tune in tomorrow if you want to have the crew here check out your portfolios. All right. Excellent. Okay. So what's up next? I actually figured out a way to maybe get this icon to you.
Yes.
So
airdrop.
Let's try airdrop real quick, and then we can add it in. We won't show you all the airdroppiness going on here. We'll keep it on the sketch and Christine's lovely handwriting. Oh, there it is. This is totally gonna work.
Yay!
Yes.
Usually my computer is too old for these things, but it's working. Okay,
it worked. Okay, back. There it is.
Cool.
Ah, like magic.
That's so...
My lovely beer icon for globehoppers. Here, and now, actually, this is a brand new feature. So I've made it a symbol here. If you now copy and paste it into your document,
will it stay as a symbol?
it's gonna stay as a symbol.
Oh, let's do it to this guy. Oh, cool. Wait.
Oh, it pasted inside that symbol. I think you clicked inside. So yeah, just undo it. Click there. There it is.
There we go.
All right, we'll have to change it. Of course, go in there and make it white. There we go.
Cool.
Ah, look at that. Magic. Magic.
But we could put it in here so that it'll globally update across.
Look at that.
Artboards,
That would,
right?
and then yeah, a nested symbol inside of another symbol. Really nice.
See, did that do anything? Oh no, it's this one. I want this to go here. Maybe be a little bit smaller. Oops.
Oh,
it's
we
locked.
don't have. Yeah, we don't have the.
Oh, okay.
So maybe ungroup it. Maybe have to ungroup it, or go inside the nested symbol and scale it down.
Oops.
So, yeah, just do Command A.
Command A.
I'll select everything. Scale it down.
Oh, the scroll
okay, I built it in a really weird way. Okay.
We'll just make this bigger.
We'll make that bigger, maybe. We'll work this out. We got a little thing to work out here, but yeah, we'll get that fixed. All right.
Good enough.
Good.
We'll have to
I'm gonna fix it right now. Okay, you keep working on that. All right, great. Okay.
So coming back to the sketch really quick, there's one thing I forgot is how are we gonna, so now that we've like diverted the flow from going straight to the beer page to here, how are we gonna incorporate the beer page again? So I think we need to add a beer entry point on this split screen view. Let's go back here.
Nice.
So,
could be, you did a really cool demo yesterday of Repeat Grid where you drag and drop the beers. It could be, maybe as you scroll down, there's just like a grid of beers. And you click on the beer, and it takes you over to the beer detail page. So on that one, you scroll down a little bit, and then there's all the different beers. Just maybe it's a nice carousel, maybe it's a grid. Yeah, could be nice.
Cool.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Okay, so I think we're ready to jump into the screens. So I'll go back to my computer here. And then let's just quickly translate what we just sketched into this screen.
All right.
So.
All right. Hey there in the chat. How's everybody doing? Tim, that's right. If we turn it upside down, yeah, I need to put some foam on there. Maybe I'll put the foam on there. I'll make it smaller. We'll get it over to Christine here in just a bit. Heather, who's just getting into UX, has a question. Does she need to use Illustrator when and XD for prototyping? No, Heather, actually, you could just use XD. XD has a lot of the vector drawing tools that you know and love inside of Illustrator. Maybe with some handy optimizations or making things just a little bit better. And then, so you can just go there. Now, if you want to do like a more elaborate illustration, then you would go into Illustrator. But you can jump right into XD and get going with all that you need for UX and UI design. All right, guys, we are coming up on the giveaway. Do we pass the giveaway? It's right now. The giveaway is right now. Here we go. If you haven't said hello to us inside the Behance chat to be automatically entered to win the pin and the sketchbook and a sticker, say hi real quick, and then we are going to choose a winner randomly. So everybody, if you haven't said hi, you want a shot at the pin and the sketchbook and the sticker, just say hi. Anyone on YouTube, hurry, hop over there and say hello, and you'll be entered to win automatically. This is a really nice enamel pin. I'm gonna have to replace that on my jacket right there.
I love putting pins on my backpack.
Yes, pins for backpacks. Chat, look, everyone's saying hello. Hello, everyone. Do you want to win this? Yes, you should definitely. You definitely do. This is really nice. I don't have one of these yet. I'm gonna have to get one of these. Looking great. All right, everybody. I think we're gonna get ready to give it away. Get your hi in if you haven't yet. If you said anything before, also you're good to go. As long as you've been chatting with us here, you'll be entered to win. So say hello if you're interested. Christine is working with the map here. We're gonna zoom in on Argentina. It's very nice. She's continuing to work. The chat's excited. All right, Gus is gonna give us the word here in just a moment. Ooh, I like that with the highlight. That's gonna be very nice.
It looks kind of weird cropped like that.
Maybe we can zoom in a little bit more. Maybe
More?
zoom, maybe a little. I think a little bit more.
Also, there's probably a more scientific
Maybe
way
maybe
to
just
research it.
copy just the Argentina shape.
Just Argentina?
Yeah, just the Argentina shape.
Okay, let's try that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Argentina moved over
Oh no,
here.
Argentina. All right.
Something like that.
Yep. Oh, I think that's great. And then there's there's an X to get back to the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be really good.
Okay. So I'm just going to reuse this style that we already established here.
Yep.
And
Oh,
then
great.
we'll
I
just
think it's
kind of
great.
reuse the content.
Oh, look, Alejandro's from Peru. Maybe he can actually give us some hands-on knowledge about beers and drinking culture in Peru.
Actually, that's a good point because I just realized I don't have content for Argentina, so maybe we
Or
should do
well, we have.
Peru.
Oh, yeah, we should do Peru. All right, Alejandro, if you've got some tips on the best beers for Peru,
Yes.
let us know, and we will use that. Again, we're talking directly. We're getting right to the source and getting our information.
I pulled some things based on my experiences in Peru, but
Yeah.
let me know if this is
Yeah.
true or if this is like a weird foreigner, like you're trying to mess
Yes,
with us
yes,
kind of
no,
thing.
yeah, we want directly again, like we want to represent like the authentic thing here. So
Yeah. Actually, let's, you can fact check my Peru notes. So let's actually go to Korea because that's a country that I know.
you know that. There you go.
So
okay, that's good. I think that's a good call.
Fine, Korea.
And I have a little experience myself but not much. So
Oh,
I
cool.
want
So
to
you
learn
can
from
let me
you.
know if
yeah.
it's true.
No, you were the one. You're the pro. I am just I am the foreigner in this sense. Just I've been there and it was a blast. We had a great time. So I'm interested to learn more.
Oops, not Juria. It's Korea. Okay, so we have Korea.
Oh, okay. We have a winner. Terry Monroe. Terry, thanks for joining us in the chat. You win the XD enamel pin and the sketchbook and, of course, a sticker. Congratulations, Terry. Thanks for stopping by. If you have a question, let us know. We'll be here. All right, and everyone, don't forget our challenge. Our submission deadline is a little under an hour, so you've got a little under an hour, which in XD time, that's more than enough time to design a 3-screen web app using the amazing Podtastic UI kit to design a great friend finder for your pet. Tinder for your pet.
Tinder for your pet.
That's what I would do. Yep.
It's a very niche market.
Bark right. No, just no. It's voice activated. That would be amazing.
Wait, that would be actually kind of cool.
It would be really amazing.
I met this guy in Argentina, and he's like building an app to talk to his cows because he's a farmer.
Oh.
So there's like different ways to analyze the pitches of the cows moving.
Oh, that's really cool.
And so you can learn if like, oh, are they being fed?
Mm-hmm.
Are they too cold at night? And there's actually a lot of interesting information that he can glean from this app. I don't know how
Nice.
true it is.
Yeah, you know, if it
you
works.
Can't check
yeah.
it, but
can't you really
his cows
ask-
are doing well,
Can't user
so-
test with the cow, I guess. But,
Yeah.
Yeah. Cows like jazz, apparently. From if
Wait,
I
what?
know that from YouTube. Cows like jazz.
oh,
All right, so we're working on. Oh, this is gonna be. I really like this experience where again the focus here now is going to be on the country. Again, the beer. We want to know, of course, the beer is important, but first we want to learn about like. Oh, I love. And then we have these handy phrases to help you get up and going and order your beer in Korea.
yeah.
Oh, this is great.
These, this text seems a little bit big, so I'm just gonna bump it down. So I'll go back into my asset panel.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have one for, 24.
Yep.
Oh, that's too small. Nah, we'll keep it.
We'll keep it. That's good. No, you could do actually. There, you could do. Maybe you do instead of the. No, I think it's really nice. Actually, stands out. Maybe you put quotes around it, so it's like almost like it's a quote that you're going to call
There
it.
we go.
Yeah, that looks. There you go. That looks good. Alistair, we always love finding out about beers from anywhere. So if you got tips on Africa,
Whoa,
let us
there's
know.
so many from Alejandro. Wait.
Oh,
Andres,
Alejandro,
Karen,
those are great.
Claudia.
So Alejandro, what's a common sort of toast when you're out with your friends in Spanish? Or like what's the saying in Peru? What do you say when you're out with your friends and you're all toasting? You know, you're all excited to be out. Let us know. We want to know because again, that'll help us design our Peru page, right?
Mm-hmm.
We want to like we're doing here for Korea. Refilling your own glass is frowned upon.
Yeah.
See, look,
so
we're learning so much already.
in
Everyone
Korea,
in the
that's
chat.
a huge no-no.
You don't pour it
want
for
to
yourself.
refill your glass, and it's
Oh.
usually the eldest person at the table who will do the refilling.
Oh.
And if they do refill your glass, you accept with 2 hands.
Oh.
And then when you accept with 2 hands and you're ready to drink, you turn away from people that are older than you, because otherwise, if you drink like directly in front of them, it's considered disrespectful. So
Wow.
there's like a lot packed into it. I think it's also
Nice.
a very interesting social like learning.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
learn about like their how do you say, like social hierarchy? I guess
Well,
you could say.
they're like the respect for elders,
Yeah,
right? In a
yeah.
way, right? You're really saying like that the elder generation is caring, is serving the younger generation, and the younger generation is showing respect.
Exactly.
All right, now we're just all going to be set up much better to go to Seoul and have a hike
But
and get
it's
some
actually
barbecue.
bad because like I grew up here,
Yeah.
so I didn't know this until I went to Korea.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like with my grandparents here, I'm just like whatever.
Yeah, you're
and then
like-
I went there, and my mom was like, "You can't do that." I was like, "Oh, why?"
When in Rome, right? When in Rome. Excellent. So all right, so Alejandro, he has un brindis.
Oh, BBC! I love BBC.
Yeah.
Stephen.
That's great.
Salute.
Steven, yeah. Excellent. I love this. Is awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
that's for when you're watching soccer.
Oh.
So is that like that's like a normal that's like the time when everybody be drinking, of course, watching a soccer match. Makes sense.
Football.
Makes sense. Excellent. All right. So we got your tips.
Yeah. So I have like the drinking etiquette section.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a local tip section. So maybe these are things that aren't necessarily related to etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that you mentioned earlier is that Koreans take their food and their alcohol very seriously, and you end up pairing them together. So there's this thing called chimek, which is fried chicken and beer,
There you go.
and you eat them together. So
Makes sense.
that's something common that you'll see around there.
Oh, that's great. All right, so we've got that. Now we're probably gonna because we're gonna add our beers here. Or we're gonna make this a scrollable artboard.
Yes,
right?
we should.
Okay, let's do
Also,
that.
let's rename this to
Okay.
Korea detail. No, country detail Korea. 'cause
Korea.
We're gonna have a bunch.
Much more organized than I am. I like it.
Once again, it's just good etiquette for you guys. I went back yesterday and cleaned up all of my artboard names and
Oh, wow.
all of the layers because before they were things like group 17469. Like,
It's not really helpful. Yeah.
okay.
All right. Excellent.
So let's add the beer section down
Yep.
here.
Yep.
Maybe we'll call this popular beers.
Yeah.
And then we can add like a little rectangle-ish shape. And if I open up my library, I pulled these from Adobe stock and just saved them to my library. So I have them handy here. I think this one's already licensed. So if I drop it into this shape, it'll
There
automatically
you go.
resize.
You got it. That's awesome.
And
And then if you go and update that and you tweak it in Photoshop, it'll update automatically here.
Yeah, so that's actually what I did yesterday. There was this like weird green border.
Yeah.
So if you just click edit, it'll take you into Photoshop, and I just cropped off that weird edge.
Nice. Perfect. Again, like if you haven't used Creative Cloud libraries, particularly for workflows like this, you should definitely take advantage of it. Christine has been using them, not just for images, but also for the map, for the vector map. That's how we actually brought that in from stock through Creative Cloud libraries right into XD.
Yeah,
Really,
and it's cool
really great.
because like having this panel here,
Yeah.
you can just preview what type of map you want to use.
Yeah.
So I had all these different maps that I had saved to my library, and you actually don't have to license it at that point.
Yeah.
So if you drag it in, you'll see that that's the one that I actually
That's,
ended
that's
up
the
going
license,
with.
that's the license one.
Yeah, but if you drag in this one,
You'll see the watermark.
yeah, you'll
Yep.
see the Adobe watermark, and that way you can get a feel for like what the nuances are and which one would best fit your experience.
Yeah.
I'm gonna delete that for now, but
Thanks for all your tips, everyone, and welcome. If you haven't been here with us yet, I'm Talon Wadsworth. I'm the lead designer for XD, sitting next to the talented Christine Lee, UX designer, senior UX designer at Evernote. Product designer. Sorry, I forgot. Everybody calls it a little differently at all the companies.
Yeah, I feel like product designers, like everyone was so confused between UX, UI, visual interaction. They're
Yeah.
just like, let's call you product designer. Maybe you're all of those things.
There's a whole like 2 hours on that topic I'm sure we could dive into. But yes, product designer at Evernote here, designing a beer finding app. But more than that, an app that helps you find and actually learn about the beers and cultures from all the different countries around the world. So if you were, say, going to Korea, now you could use Christine's app to learn a little bit more about the drinking culture and maybe the etiquette in Korea, and then find some of the most popular beers that you can try while you're there. So here, Christine is working on the Korea page and kind of filling out some of the details of that. And we love seeing all the tips. If you have any beer etiquette tips from around the world, share us in the chat. If you have any questions for Christine or for myself, let us know. We're here. We're just designing. If you have any questions about anything Christine is doing here in XD, and if you want to design with us in XD, take our design challenge. So this afternoon, the challenge is to design a pet friend finder app on the web. And we have a really amazing UI kit that you can start from. The Pawtastic UI kit has all the things you need to get up and going very quickly and building an XD prototype. So you've got about 45 minutes before we announce the winner, and you'll win a year Creative Cloud subscription. So get in on that. We saw some really amazing recipe finder apps yesterday. Today we want to see a really great app for finding my cat a friend. She needs a friend. She's not very friendly. But so she needs a friend. So design an app for your cat to find a friend.
Do cats
share it
have
with us.
friends?
I think so.
Yeah.
I've seen cats who had friends. Mine have never really been friends with each other.
I'm not a cat. I'm not a pet owner. I had fish and then they ate each other, so I was like,
Oh,
okay.
they definitely weren't friends.
Not.
There, I guess we can assume.
Not doing pets anymore.
All right.
Sorry. It's like a really weird story.
Yeah, Heather had a question, and you actually had an answer on this one yesterday. Do you prefer drawing on loose sheets, or do you like to have your sketchbook of ideas that you kind of take with you everywhere? What do you prefer, Christine?
I personally prefer drawing on printer paper because this gives me the flexibility to spread out. So yesterday we were mind mapping. I can actually show you. So we started off with like this, and then I started writing stuff in the corner here, and then I ran out of space, so I just added this paper on top. And then you just kind of keep expanding. And so, like I mentioned yesterday, anyone who's worked with me before know that my desk is just paper strewn around. I feel like sketchbooks for me personally, it's a little too restricting, and I feel like I have to be thoughtful of what I'm putting out there, whereas printer paper, I can rearrange it however I want. And it's free at the office.
Yeah, I think it's, Heather, it's kind of your preference.
Yeah.
I have my sketchbook with me all the time, again, because I'm not just drawing sketching my thumbnails, but I'm also taking notes. But this is just for me. What's really great about printer paper or like a whiteboard is also it's very collaborative, right? You can have you can be working together and really be sketching your ideas really big, so you can communicate to one another as you're working. So kind of whatever work fits your situation, whatever needs you have.
Yeah,
definitely.
And at work, I actually have this portable whiteboard, which is kind of cool. So it looks like a notebook, but there's these clear layers in between the whiteboard. So let's say you sketch something like this and you want to annotate on top of it, then you have this clear layer to write notes on or change your designs underneath. So that's also a pretty fun tool to have.
Yeah. So I don't know, Heather, I know you're just getting going. Find what works for you. Yeah. Try a lot of things. As you kind of work out, kind of figure out your process, you'll come to a great solution for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We've got Alcindo sharing some Brazil drinking etiquette tips. So before they start to drink, you always make a toast. All right. So, and then also they're always having sides with beers. So fried foods, French fries or fried chicken, looks like there's some overlap.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of cool, I think, when you sort of see some of these similarities, even across culturally. Everybody likes a good fried chicken with their beer. I think
I'm getting so hungry now.
I know. Of course, we're doing this right over lunch.
I know, you hurt my tongue.
I know.
Thanks for the tip.
Thanks also for I'm not going to attempt to pronounce it, but thanks for if you want to look in the chat and learn how to order your beer in Brazil in Portuguese. Check it out.
Yeah.
Alcindo, he's got the hookup. He's your source. Yeah. So here we are. Again, go do the design challenge. We want to see some submissions. We're just waiting to see and check out some of your great designs for the Pet Finder app. And I'm continuing to sort of tweak my icon here for globe hoppers. So I'm gonna tweak that a little bit so we can get that back over and get that into our app. I think this size should work a little better. So yeah, we'll keep working on that. You guys have any questions about XD? Jamie, that's awesome to hear, creating your first app for a college course in XD. And it's been great for you. So Jamie, that's awesome. Share if you can. We'd love to see your project. Share a link. That's what's really cool is you can always publish a link and just share it and get feedback from anyone. We always love seeing the great work you guys are doing in XD.
Can you tag people in Behance?
In the chat you can. I don't know if that's a site-wide feature. We'll have to figure that. That's not a bad. That's a good idea.
I was gonna say then I can see your work too.
Yeah. Or tweet at us,
Yes.
Mr. Talon on Twitter with your link, and it's Christine H.J. Lee.
I tweet
Twitter.
like once every 2 years, though, so I'm really bad at it, but I check it.
See,
so.
there you go. So if you want us to check out your XD prototype that's not related to our challenge today, but do the challenge. Submit your challenge, and we'll actually see it here on the stream today. We're going to be sharing those as they're coming in. So go design your Pet Friend Finder web app using the Podtastic UI kit, and we'll start checking it out. So.
Yeah. So coming back to this popular beer section,
Yes.
as you mentioned before,
Yep.
I just use a repeat grid to generate a bunch of content. And as you'll see, it's all the same right now.
Yeah.
But what I can do is, let's say I have all of these other beers that I want to include in this section. This is just a normal text editor that comes with Mac. Feel free to use like Notepad if you're on Windows, or Sublime. I don't know what text editors you guys like to use, but make sure that it's in plain text mode. So I just go here, make plain text, save it, and then what you can do is, let me close this window, is I saved it to here. If you just drag, wait.
Oh, you're gonna drag and you're gonna do the beer
draggy
names.
droppy thing.
Yep.
I did it yesterday.
There it
There
is.
we go.
Nice.
Okay. So you'll see that content automatically populated here.
That's so cool.
And same thing, like if I wanted to take these images and include that, I can just drag it on top of here and you'll see that it's automatically populated. So right now, because it's rows of 3s and I only chose 3, it looks kind of funny. Maybe I'll choose 4 to break it up a little bit.
Nice.
So yeah,
that's
that's what
so
that
easy.
would look like.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
And you'll see that these have the little watermark, so if I did want to license it, I can just go back to
at
my
any time
panel.
and license it.
Yeah, right click
that's great.
license. Oh, yeah, it's gonna take you to their web page. Just click license and save to computer. Cool. So that should update shortly.
Excellent.
Oh, something's bouncing. Okay.
Alright.
Oh yes. So you see the watermark is gone.
Oh, nice. Look at
That
that.
was super fast.
That's awesome.
I'm actually
That
really
works
surprised.
seamlessly. Again, like Creative Cloud libraries, it's a great way to grab content, or keep your bitmap images there. So if you want to edit them in Photoshop and just update automatically, just like they did here with the licensing. All right. Oh, and let's see. Did we? If you go. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was thinking of a feature that's not there yet.
Oh.
So we're working on, and I actually have a build that's actually on my machine. This is why I'm thinking about it. You'll be gonna very soon, next month or two, you'll be able to actually pin elements so they don't actually scroll.
I was just about to ask you that. How do I pin Korea to them?
Here I was
You.
suggesting something that you can do on my machine in a certain build of XD, and this is just one of those challenges I have in designing XD with XD is we're testing and designing with a bunch of features that we haven't released out in the wild yet, and I'm always forgetting which build is that in.
But
So,
it's coming. It's
coming. Pinned fixed elements that will not. Of course, everything else will scroll, but
Yeah.
those elements will not.
Okay.
Okay, soon. We'll update your prototype when that happens.
Yeah. So let's pretend that it's pinned for now.
Yes, we'll pretend.
But we'll keep moving forward.
All right.
So the one thing that I want to do is add a little X icon. I'll just draw one super quick. So if I click P, I'm in the vector pen tool thing. I'm just gonna draw a line.
Oh, very good.
Copy, paste. I'll rotate it 45 degrees. No, it's 90 degrees. And then I'll just group that together. And then maybe up this border radius and use a color from my color palette.
All right, use your brand colors. Very nice.
I can't do that. Oh, it's because it's in here. There we go. That looks good enough. So we'll just add
That'll
that
work.
to the corner.
Yep. Okay.
And I think we can bump this up a little too. No, I don't like that.
No? All right, good. All right.
Okay.
Because you imagine there'd probably be some kind of global header navigation happening up there too at one point. Yeah.
And I think that's a good time to just preview what
Let's
that
check it
might
out.
look like.
Yep.
So it looks a little bit off, so let's just tweak it.
All right.
Oh, so many files open. Okay. Let me just quit that really quick. Bump it down to the side.
Let's see. William had a question. Let's see. He's talking about tips for transitioning from InDesign over to XD. And how are they similar? And what's the biggest advantage of XD over InDesign? Yeah, really great question. Gus had a great answer. You know, XD, what's great about XD is it's really easy to get up and going, but it's very powerful. So you can get up and going, kind of learn the key concepts of XD. Actually, you can follow along with me in our sample tutorial file, kind of learn some of the basics of XD. And of course, the biggest advantage is prototyping, right? So rather than just working on static screens, now you can start wiring up just like Christine's doing here, your interactions, and then you can test that, and then you can share that prototype with your team or with your stakeholders or anyone who's going to be giving you feedback. You can share it on the web. So it's really easy, really simple to get up and going and then share and get feedback on your design. So, yep.
And if there are any Sketch people out there too, you guys just introduced a Sketch import feature, right?
Yes.
I think we went over yesterday.
Did we talk
do
about
it?
it? I don't know if we talked about it, but yes,
it
you
works.
can you can import not just Photoshop files, but also Sketch files.
Yeah. I can't remember what we did yesterday.
I know it's
It feels like so long
it just
ago,
it
but
just like
it's-
flies by.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got a couple challenges submitted from Khalud and Steven. We're gonna be checking those out in just a few minutes. If anyone else wants to join us, go download the amazing Podtastic UI kit and make a 3-screen prototype and share it with us. Yeah, this is real easy. You'll be entered in to win a year Creative Cloud subscription. And Christine and I will be judging your prototypes a little later in the stream. So you've got about 30 minutes to submit. And then in those final 30 minutes of the stream, we'll be checking them out and giving some feedback and judging the winner. So, oh, look at that. Korea slid over.
That's not hooked up
Oh,
correctly.
that's right. That's not our new
So
page.
That's another great thing about prototyping, so you can just figure out what's wrong before you actually send it to the
That's
developers.
a really good point.
So we want to send it to this country detail page, and then I think that'll work.
Okay, great.
So if I click X, it'll take me back to the map. Click to hover. It'll take me to the
Nice.
South Korea page, and then if I scroll down and click on height, it'll take me to the height page.
Okay, so now you've got to give us the sayings.
This
How do you? So yeah, give it. Do the. Let's go back and. So.
Oh.
All right. Here we go.
I have like an American accent.
That's okay. You're like my
Korean
grandparents will be watching this.
Yeah.
No, all right.
So to ask for a beer, you say 맥주 한 잔 주세요, which is please give me one beer, and then to say cheers, you say 건배.
Konbe.
건배.
Konbe. All right.
And it's
Excellent.
actually kind of cool because if you look at like Chinese,
Mm-hmm.
they say gambai, I think.
Mm-hmm.
If there are any Chinese people or people who speak Chinese, let me know if I said that correctly. And then Japanese, they say kanpai. So
Oh,
you start to
yeah.
hear some similarities between the countries as well. So
That's, I mean, again, that seems like there's a real potential here for like, like showing people, like giving them a window in to the culture and to the language through beer. I mean, what better topic to like immerse yourself and start seeing some of those similarities sort of bubble to the surface. Again, we're all not that different.
Yeah.
We won't get too philosophical on that front here today. It's just UX design, right?
Yeah.
Just design.
Just design. And then, as I'm working through this prototype, you'll see that obviously the content is not, like, this isn't the right picture for height. We use this one. Excuse me. So we probably want to update that.
You update that, yeah.
And then another thing to consider is maybe, like, this right now is drawing the most attention, so that probably assumes that this is the most important information. I think for now it's like a good segue into this block of text.
Yeah.
But if like you wanted to elevate this, that might be something to consider tweaking as well.
Or maybe tweak the layout and bring those beers maybe a little up.
Yeah,
right? This is a web page,
that's
so we
true.
actually might want to. Again, this is a beer. This is about finding beers. But
Yeah.
these are now all things, again, like through the prototype and through actually experience the prototype ourselves, we're figuring this out. Again, if maybe we were doing this where it's just a static design comp, we wouldn't be able to really test that or figure that out maybe until we saw it in code. And then, of course, we have to go back to the design file and update the design and then resend it to our developer. That takes time, right?
Yeah,
So,
super
here again,
time-consuming.
talking about what, about the workflows in XD and why it's really, it's a great tool to start from is you can actually figure a lot of that stuff out yourself through building a prototype, through solving some of those problems earlier. You'll save time and money when you're ready to go start developing this site.
Isn't there that one stat? I'm gonna butcher it, but
yeah,
there's
yeah.
like $1. No. Okay, I don't know. It has something to do with ones and tens and hundreds, but basically the amount of effort that you put into UX efforts will save engineers like 10x that cost.
Yeah.
And then like building the wrong thing obviously is very expensive because not only do you have to build it, but you also have to maintain it. And if users find it buggy, you might lose them, and like you might lose your reputation. So that's something to consider too.
Definitely. Better to solve those problems early
Yes.
rather than see them in code.
Yes.
It's like, I don't know if you guys have the experience of doing print design, but one of the big mistakes in my early career, I made a mistake on a big like brochure for an art gallery show, I think it was, and we had to reprint 40,000 copies of this catalog. Yep. Luckily, they went very easy on me, but it was definitely, again, like I learned to proofread all of my, or at least get someone else to do it, all of my designs before sending off to the press shop. And again, this is similar. Like you want to figure out all those sort of user flows, again, those user experience flows before you start hopping into development. So again, great tool for XD. You can move from wireframe to finish comp now, then deliver a prototype and a design spec to your developer. Yeah, all in one app.
Yeah.
It's great.
And the nice thing about XD too is it's so clean. Like you only have the basics. I mean, obviously there are a lot more things coming down the pipeline, but because it's so simple, it's really easy to pick up.
Yeah, really easy to get up and
When
going.
I first learned Illustrator, I was like, oh my god, the menu is so intimidating.
I love Illustrator, but yes, it was a hard one to learn. And actually, the team is doing an amazing job. If you guys have checked out some of the latest updates, you should definitely check it out. But 2 selection tools, that one took me a while to figure out.
Yeah, and learning all the keyboard shortcuts because I'm very much a keyboard shortcuts person.
Yeah, definitely. But again, like tools to do the job, and XD is for making UI, UX design, and prototyping. Enos, I gotta say, we've all seen your work. Really, really nice. Again, I think you won yesterday. Yeah, great work. Thanks for joining us. You're gonna have like a whole portfolio site like ready to go like after this week of challenges.
You can embed them.
Yeah, and you can embed them in your Behance project, and bam, then you can submit it, get an internship, maybe an internship at Adobe sometimes, in the future. Or Evernote, maybe Evernote has interns.
That is true. We are actually looking for a lot of product designers. So
There you go.
if you're
There you go.
interested,
There you go, Enos.
hit me up on Twitter or LinkedIn.
So guys, if you want to join us in the challenge, you got about 25 minutes. Again, in XD time, that's plenty of time to download the Podtastic UI kit and get your at least 3-screen website for your pet finder service up and going, and share it with us through the challenge tab on Behance. And we'll be checking some of them out here in the next maybe 15 minutes or so. So start submitting.
All right, so what I've been doing is, so this is the original layout that we had. When I like to test variations, I like to, window management. Give me my screen.
Oh no!
Where is it? Oh, is it here? I'll just do it this way. Did I quit it? Not bad. Day 2.
High five. Yeah?
No, it's this
Nope.
one. This one.
Oh, that's window management.
The Apple W and Apple Q are too close together. Okay, so now when I go to South Korea, you'll see this new layout.
Ah, yeah.
And in my file, you'll see that oh no, did I do it again?
Yeah.
I never learn. Sorry, guys.
So I do also, before, like, I have an update to the icon. I hope it's a little
Yes.
bit better size. Works a little better for us.
Okay.
So when you're ready.
Should I open up my AirDrop?
Yeah, let me know.
Okay, I'm in.
All right, let me go to, now where did my AirDrop go? There it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, coming up, maybe? There it is. All right, here we go. Okay. Coming through now. Excellent.
Sweet. Cool. Yay. Copy.
Yeah. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Dominic, thanks for joining us. Shauna, everyone. Yeah, if you haven't jumped on our challenge today to win a year Creative Cloud subscription, go check that out and submit your pet finder service website. Get on that. 20 minutes, 22-ish minutes. So.
Did I not update it in the right one? Nope. Let's copy this. Let's delete that guy. Did that do anything? Nope.
Oh.
What am I doing?
Oh, I think you ungrouped it down on that one. So maybe copy and paste that one, or make a new symbol from that one, and we'll replace it in the other ones.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and just delete that one.
There you go.
There we go. Ah, see, that looks a little better. Nice.
I like the way that turned out.
Nice.
Okay. So as I was mentioning before, so this is the original layout. Anytime I do a variation, I actually like to duplicate the artboard and keep it. Because if I continue to make the edits in the same file, there's always going to be someone who's like, "Oh, did you think of that?" It's like, yes, I did, but I don't have
Before you
anything
start doing
to show
a variation.
Yeah, so that way I can keep all my explorations and like have
nice.
like a version history almost. And then whatever I do end up deciding, I'll just label it like final design.
Yeah.
So.
You also test 2 versions with people, right?
That
You
is
could
true.
wire up the
Yeah.
one, publish a link.
Yeah.
And then wire up the other one, publish a new link.
Yeah.
And now they can judge themselves.
Yeah.
Which one works better.
That is true.
Really nice. A/B testing.
Maybe I'll do that on my portfolio, and then you guys can comment on which one you guys like better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just like rewired this so you can see what it would look like. So now if I hover over South Korea and click into it, you'll see the beers up front, and then you'll see all the rest of the content. I think this is cool. I don't know, but like having the image next to the image next to all this yellow is kind of like, I don't know where to look.
It's kind of diluting our message too that we talked about
Yeah.
earlier, right? Where we really wanted to, again, this is a way to get people into the culture, get into learning about, again, the culture through beers. Yeah, so maybe the other one, I think the other one it had that hierarchy, right? It sort of put the important information first. So it was always great to see iterations though, right? Like in XD, it's just so easy to just like, change things around, rewire it up, test it out, see what you think, get some feedback.
And it's another, like, if you're designing for the web, you also want to consider, what is this called? The name is blanking. Like, above the scroll.
Oh, above the,
There's
the
a
fold.
name for it. Above the fold.
Yes, above the fold.
So, like...
It's an old print term, actually, newspapers.
Oh, yeah, because, like, the newspapers are printed in half. Yeah, okay. I didn't remember that. But, yeah. So you also want to consider like if you cut it off and don't have any affordance to let people know that there's more content underneath. That's also something to keep in mind when designing for web.
Yeah. Nice. All right, excellent.
Cool.
So that's looking great. Should we check out some of the submissions so far?
Yeah,
Get people
let's do
inspired?
that.
Let's check it out. Let me load up a few of these here as we go. There we go. No, I'm going to be a little more patient. Yesterday we missed a few as we went. 3.
Oh, Aileen had an
4.
interesting suggestion.
Yeah.
To add a yellow shape behind the beer mug, so it looks like there's beer in it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you could actually select the. That's a good suggestion. So just hop in there and select that top shade.
This one.
Yep, and do the yellow.
Oh,
Turn the fill on.
Turn the fill on.
There we go. And then take the bottom shape and fill it with white. I think you have to turn the fill on. There you go. And then you can make that you might have to send it to the back. Because it might be on top.
There you go.
Yeah, that's there you go. See, look at that. And then now that we're doing it because it's a symbol, now it's just going to update everywhere for us. Look at that. Nice, good suggestion. We'll keep riffing on that. But definitely, I like that. I like where that's headed. Very cool. Okay, we are ready to check out some submissions. Okay, here we are. Pawtastic. Pet socials. First, let's make sure we serve your area. Oh, very good, because you might not be in the area you're in. Let's see. They're animal lovers. It's very good. Powered by tech. Oh, it's very simple to book and pay by the app. GPS, so you can actually track where the sitter is at with your animal while you're sitting at work inside hunched over your computer, and your animal's just out there living it up with these guys. and pics, that's very important. All right, so we're gonna get started. Oh, very nice. Okay, we're gonna put in our information here. Let's see. Oh, I'm already a member. Oh, that's not, all right, there we go. Okay, I'm already a member. So here we are. Oh, nice, look at that. Got all my service here. Ginger. I'll be playing the role of Ginger today.
For sure.
And all my information's here.
Oh my god, that husky is so cute.
Oh, there's my pets, my dogs. There's a dog walk on the 19th. Little picture of the dog on a walk. Oh, nice. Today's the 20th. Here's the address. Let's see. Do we have anything? That's looking great. Nice work. I have to remember the names on each of these. So nice work, pet socialists. Pet socials. Not pet socialists. They're not socialist pets. Pet socials. Maybe pets are socialists. I don't know how their culture works. All right, let's go check out this other one. This is from Steven. Steven mentioned this earlier. We're gonna check out your site. Future pets. All right, we're gonna look for a pet meetup. Oh, we got hey, for any pet, not just your average domestic pets.
Is that a bat or an owl?
This looks like a sloth,
wombat.
maybe, and a giraffe, and an elephant, and maybe an iguana. So this is for your exotic pet friend finder.
Future pets.
Very nice.
Susie.
I like Susie. Let's go see. And then Mikey. I feel like Mikey would just, you want to cuddle him all day long. Elfin.
There's like pet tribute.
Pet tribute.
Pet tribute. That's clever.
I like that. Oh, very, very playful. Oh, good listener. Guess that would make sense.
Yeah.
I like that the index just sort of stays up so I can hop around and find the one that the most fits me. Low energy. Sorry, I need a high energy pet. Oh, but in a twist, the sloth is high energy. Very nice. Nice work, Stephen. I like that the index stays up while I'm looking around, so I can just quickly hop and find that exotic pet that matches for me.
For real.
For real. You and me hanging out. This is for the serious pet friends.
But it's good to think about copy, because I feel like that's the hardest part of design.
It is
word design.
And mood, of course, with your imagery, right?
Yeah.
Like also like for real with that image just starts to take on a whole new level of meaning. This is for your serious pet designer.
You and me.
Why not? Sure. Oh. How would you not want to
Just
hang out with
tugging
that?
at your
I know.
heartstrings, going for the gut.
Of course, with a cat, then you gotta watch out because it'll secretly rip your face off for no reason. So, some of them. All right. Oh,
Pigs.
Hey, pigs. Very nice. Service for Doctor Strange. Very nice. And it's nice. It's nice. I like the sort of elements that we're picking up from the Potastic UI kit and customizing the other pieces of it. Very nice. We're gonna go in here. Okay, we'll take Ginger for a walk. Just tell us when. Okay, so this is a nice sort of little calendar here. I can sort of put my dates on. Nice work on For Real.
I really like the approachability of the copy too. I know I keep hammering on copy, but I think it's important to choose your words carefully because you want to be able to relate to the users you're designing for.
Definitely. Excellent, nice work. All right.
Maleficent?
Ooh, yes. Haha, I dare you. Meow me left. Let's see. Oh, good news. We take care of pets in Winter Park. Let's create your account. Good. Expert care for your furry, feathery, or scaled friend. I like the use of scrolling here, kind of giving me a sense of like the overall service. Right? We've got some contact here. Let's go see. All right. We're already a member. We're gonna log in. Aha. How dare you leave me during the day? Let's go see some cats. Which cat for us? Oh, we're gonna check the Roman blue. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get. This is like our cat rental service, I think.
Oh.
So the cat. I like that. Or maybe this is my cat. This is my type of cat. Maybe I'm choosing my type of cat here. Let's see. There's one more screen. Did we miss one? Oh, nice. Oh, those are different states. Different states. Very nice. Okay. Nice work on Miwoo. Miwoo. And then now we're gonna look at Doggo from Enos. Or Ennis, sorry if I'm pronouncing that terribly. Ennis. Okay, so here we are. Again, very moody. We're gonna go through the carousel.
Oh, those pictures,
a little bit different,
though.
yeah. Really nice pictures. Adopt, don't shop. Now that's a message that I think we can all get behind. There's so many animals out there in need. Yeah, let's go change life. Okay, first we need to make an account. Click there. I like showing the different states. Really nice work. I'm gonna register. Oh, look at that. And it was that easy. All right. To adopt our friend. And of course, then after we've done that, then they'll also, hey, what's a continued thing? Like now we're gonna come back and actually like continue the engagement. If you're working a lot, you need someone to walk the dog. Again, like we adopted from a cat society that actually like followed up with us because they wanted to make sure that like it was a good fit.
Yeah.
It's really great. It's really, really great. All right, we're 10 minutes away. So this is tracking our new friend Berlioz on his walk. Very nice.
His walk?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I think so.
Gotcha. I thought it was like
to get to your destination. Oh, no, this is for pickup. You're right. You're totally right. This is for pickup. So we adopted him, and now we know maybe he was with a rescue society, maybe he was being fostered. Now we know where to go pick him up. Nice work, Enos. Even though we've already won, but we still love seeing your work. Nice job. Like I said, you're gonna have a whole portfolio ready to go. All right, excellent. All right. Oh. Okay, so those are if you haven't submitted, you got 10 minutes to submit your designs for your pet finder application. I want to see Tinder for pets.
Tinder.
That was a great. I want to see that. That was a great idea. Somebody match for my very not social cat or my unsocial my yeah. We need to find a friend for that cat.
Does it have to be like cats for cats?
No, it could be cats looking for dogs.
Or parrots
sure.
looking for sheep.
Yeah, it could. I mean, yeah. I mean,
crazy.
You've seen. I love watching those videos on YouTube where the unlikely friends.
Oh yeah.
I saw some little dachshunds that were friends with a giant lion, and you were like, "Oh, this isn't gonna go well." And then of course they just played. Giant lion, very tiny dachshund. Yeah, it can work. Pets. It can work. Yeah. All right. All right. Back to Globehopper here. Okay, so we've got Soul ready to go. So now if we wanted to go and add Peru, what would be kind of right now we start building out our, because I think we have our map states, right?
Yeah.
We have the different selected, and we had an earlier version of our details page,
Yeah.
really focused more on the beer. But now we've said, no, we actually want to flip that. Let's focus on the country and the drinking culture and the etiquette surrounding sort of the drinking beer. So now if we wanted to go and do any of the other countries that we've already have map states for, how easy would that be to do?
If I'm just creating, like, if I'm just replacing the content,
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
duplicate the artboard.
Yeah.
And I like to, like, put them next to each other.
in
So
logical
at least you
order.
can see the flow in, like,
Yeah.
a linear path. And then I'll just replace this content. So let's do Peru here. Handy phrases. My Spanish is a little rusty, so I think this is how you say it. And I know that there was some chatter about Peruvian beers earlier. I don't know if we can like backtrack and see, but
If we don't see it here in the chat, it didn't happen in the chat. It was somewhere.
I remember there were some suggestions, but let's work with what we've got here. So handy phrases. Oh, let's update the country shape. So here's Peru. We'll just bump this up to that bright yellow. One thing that I also noticed is that on these tooltips, I added the little flag for the countries.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like emoji flag. Maybe to create some consistency, it might be nice to pull these into the country detail pages as well.
Yeah.
So, sorry,
That's
probably
right.
giving you guys vertigo by zooming around like this.
The hidden feature that we talked about yesterday, emoji support. In not just the canvas on XD, but also the panels. So if you wanted to label your layers with emojis, as some on our design team do. Yeah, all the apps are looking great, everyone. Thanks for your submissions. We're going to be checking out a few more. I've got them loaded up, ready to go. So we'll flip over to that after we see Christine set up our page for Peru. But you've got 7 minutes for our design challenge. So if you want to win a year subscription for Creative Cloud, submit through the challenge on the Behance chat, and we'll be checking it out, and we'll be judging that and giving away, awarding a winner here at the end. So.
Yeah, and as I'm doing this, I'm just double checking my spacing. So right now I'm using rules of 8. So like when you look at something and something feels off and you don't know quite what it is, it's probably spacing.
Oh,
is
yeah.
what I've learned.
It's a rules of 8. Tell me about the rules of 8.
I just use multiples of
Of 8.
8.
There you go.
So like
It's a pretty
here-
standard screen design.
Yeah. So like here it's 24 apart, which is 8 cubed. Oh no, I'm gonna test my math skills. And then here, like my font size is 64. Like even this font size. Oh no, I broke it. It's actually 20, but I think I
Ow.
tried 16 and it felt a little too
Yeah,
small.
yeah.
So it's okay to have a framework. Everything else is rules of 8, but in this one instance, I made an exception.
That's one of those handy things I think you don't know until you start really, building some experience and working with a team and seeing your designs implemented. Like as you get more experience, you get a little more sophisticated, you start kind of knowing like ways to work, best practices. Those are definitely things that, as a team, designing and building XD that we're thinking about. We're thinking about how can we take something like the rules of 8 and help actually influence some of the features or some of the default behaviors of XD. That's actually kind of how we approach problems and building new features for XD. So, like if a screen designer kind of has something they use in their process, it's something we want to know about and learn from, and then that's how we kind of go in and start, thinking about how we can, make XD even better for screen designers. So
Yeah.
because I do the same, we have a kind of design system we work within, and everything's sort of based on that rules of 8. But we also we've subdivided it now, and it's actually we also work with 4s.
Oh yeah.
So you can
need
get all
that
those,
flexibility.
So, Aurelia had a great suggestion for our app as we continue to work for it. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe there's some little detail about the legislation or laws. In some countries, you cannot drink in public. Very true. Or like my home state of Utah, you cannot drink in public in Utah.
Huh.
That might be really important. So like in Lithuania, you wanted to go out with your friends, you're traveling around with Lithuania, it's past 8 o'clock, you're out of luck.
That's
Have to wait
good
for
to
tomorrow.
know.
Good to know.
Yeah.
All right, good tips for as we keep kind of making this and expanding this, our Globe Hopper app. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna populate this Peru thing with what I have. Fact check it if it's wrong. So one thing that I noticed when I travel to Peru is that you actually share a beer and a cup with your group of friends. So if you go to a bar and you order a beer, they get a huge like 650 milliliter bottle.
Oh yeah.
And then they give you a tiny glass, but it's only one glass. And what you do is you pass it around the circle. So first you fill up, like whoever got the beer will fill up their glass, pass the bottle on to the next person. They'll work on the beer, and then they'll pass the glass on. Or no, before you pass the glass on, you like flick out the remaining froth. And then you pass on the glass, pour the
Interesting.
beer, pass on the bottle, drink
So
it.
everybody takes
froth.
at least one drink out of the shared glass around the
Yes.
circle.
Yeah. But you like have to finish what you poured.
That makes sense.
Otherwise it's-
Makes sense.
Yeah. So
I like that.
I don't know if that's
very communal, very, sharing of some
Yeah.
fluids and it's fine. We're all friends here.
Yeah.
It's good.
and like that's a common pattern across other South American countries too. It's not like exactly that ritual, but like if you go to Argentina, they share mate. They'll like pass around the cup.
Yeah.
They share like the Fernet and Coke. Like you take the liter bottle of Coke and then you like cut out the top and then you like
I've never
melt the plastic so it creates a lip and then you mix Fernet and Coke. You pass that around.
Wow, that sounds
It's
interesting.
called like Trigo or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyone on from
Any
Argentina?
Argentinians?
Argentinians.
In there.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, so you're customizing. So yeah, this makes it really easy. Like now you've got your styles all set up. You've got your design for one of the detail pages for one of the country pages, and now you're just copying and pasting and adding in all the details and customizing that for that country. And you'll just kind of do that for all of your countries from your map that you want to again showcase here in your prototype.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
And I think that's the hardest thing is gathering content. So that's actually something we'll work on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is because you guys have so many great suggestions and it's hard to like keep track of what's going on in the chat. But maybe there's a need to allow users to nominate their favorite local beers or to share a tip about local drinking etiquette or just like tips in general. So we'll figure out how to build that flow into what we have. Currently.
Great. I think that's a great suggestion. All right, so everyone tomorrow join us. Suggest if you have some on the ground knowledge for different countries, because we have such a great, amazing global audience here in the chat, and we want to know like what beers are popular. What are the ones we should be adding and including in Globe Hoppers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really great point. And actually, tomorrow I'll come with a link. We were talking yesterday about designing with data. Now, wouldn't it be amazing if, like, rather than copying and pasting from that Google Doc, you could just wire up your design and layout to that information? It would just pull it right. All right. I'm going to talk to my good friend on the engineering side. Cool. We got to get that going again.
Sounds good. Speaking
all right.
of feature requests.
Yep. Okay, what do you got? I want to know your feature requests. And everybody, you've got about a minute left to submit. So if you're still, get it in there, submit it. And we'll be looking at them here in just a moment.
That countdown is so terrifying.
Oh, I know.
Don't look at
red.
the countdown.
Don't look at the countdown.
So one thing that I like to do when I'm designing these flows is to see the linear path, the linear happy path. And before
The happy path.
happy path.
I like that.
Like-
I've never heard someone refer to the flows
the
as the happy path. All right.
So like if a user does everything you wanted them to do, that's the happy path.
Oh, nice.
And obviously there are times when users will not take the happy path and they'll end up in a weird like edge case, but
sad path.
the path less traveled. So yesterday we had talked about, okay, you want to go straight from the country into the beer, but today we talked about wanting to get this country in before you jump into the beer details. And I was wondering if there's a way, or if there will be a way, to insert an artboard between two artboards.
Oh, I love that you said that because it's definitely something that a few of us have thought about as well. Wouldn't that be really great that like if, I mean, here's a question for you. Do you like the real manual control or would you like something that felt a little more managed where, you know, like the artboards that maybe couldn't butt up right against each other? You'd have to, you know, there'd be like do we put in like a standard like 80, 100 pixels in between there? But then you could pick up an artboard and drag it around and then they would all reshuffle automatically.
Yes.
Or do you like that? You like that rather than that manual control?
I'm very much a systems person, so I like to have my system set up.
Yep.
If you could do the repeatable grid and adjust the columns between
Oh my gosh. All right.
I know we're like delving into like fantasy land right now.
Any of the engineering team like that's here joining us on the chat, they're just like, oh boy, she's asking us to do some really hard things. No, I actually think it would be amazing. Definitely something we've thought about and we've heard from different people, but yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking about it. All right. And the happy path.
Happy path.
All right. Let's check out some submissions. Let me make sure I've got everybody. Oh, we got a few more submissions. Let me load them up. All right, you keep doing your thing. I'll load up these last submissions. The deadline is passed. We are going to load these last ones up and check them out. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we got one more Natasha here. That one. Okay, I think I've got everybody. Here we go. We're gonna go over to me. Okay, our first here, Paws and Pals Company. Get to know your pals. Paws, yes. Crossed out paws. Find playmates for your pet. All right, we're gonna do that. We're gonna enter in our email address.
It's a cute illustration.
I like that little illustration. All right, a few questions to get started. Oh, this is great. So to customizing the experience for me. So you're going in. Tony. What kind of pet is Tony? Tony
the tiger.
The tiger, maybe? Or I could see him. Oh, we live in New York. Is it a dog? Tony a dog? Tony's a dog. Yeah? Oh,
Tony's
all
a
right.
dog.
Oh, look, and then we even see some pets around us. Oh, there's this guy. He's out at the park already. We want to go and maybe play with him. Oh, nice. All right. So then Tony now, we've kind of given Tony's information, and now we can actually see some pets. Maybe they've marked that they're on a play date and they're out there already, and we can maybe go and meet up with them.
Yeah.
Here from the screen. Nice. That's nice. I like that. Customizing that step as you're sort of entering the information, and then of course the experience kind of starts tailoring with you. Yeah, I think that's really great. Nice work.
And I like how you broke up the forms because one of the most intimidating parts about designing web experiences or any experience in general is forms, and the way that you presented it, just having one question at a time, I think was really approachable and
Really
easy
nice.
to use.
Yeah, that's right. Wall of forms. Yeah, make it very conversational.
Yeah.
Again, really getting like just the key information.
Right.
All right, I like that. Very nice. Okay. Oh boy.
love.
Narendra, pet love. Ha! Find the perfect
this your
partner
Tinder?
for your lovely pets. Yeah. Maybe this is the Tinder for pets. Mm-hmm.
It's such a cute picture.
It's a cute picture. Look at those dogs. Oh, they're so cute. All right, let's see. So we've got some filters here in a search bar. So we're gonna click on there. Okay. All right. So, do we see some possible? Oh, maybe these are okay. Do we want to get married? Do we want to see, lifelong companion for our pet? We just want to go on a date, just try things out, nothing serious. And then of course, travel. Oh, travel companion, very nice. Oh, there's maybe a photo service here. Okay, let's see pricing. Oh, this is like a plan, like a little. So different services are offered at different levels. So start with, of course, it's very important. The pets meet over video chats first before they meet in real life, and it's low commitment. I like that.
Yeah, you gotta start off small, baby steps.
Yeah. Then we can maybe work our way up. Oh, Snapchat filters.
Oh. That's a fun way to
Have you
engage.
face swapped with an animal on Snapchat? Always hilarious. My kids love that. Okay, we're gonna go with We're gonna get the YouTube streaming. Maybe do some live streaming of the dates. Maybe other people again like want to see that. Maybe feels a little voyeuristic,
Twitch
but
for
okay,
dating.
that's fine. All right,
Interesting.
Twitch for dating. Oh no, 404. Something went wrong. Oh no. Okay, let's try again. So we go back. Okay, we go back to start.
That's good that you thought about the sad path.
Thought about the sad path for
Yeah.
sure. The sad path. I might be very sad if I was just about to purchase. It's that drop off we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like if it make it, you gotta be careful. People leave things in the cart for a very long time.
And then you get all those emails that,
Yeah.
hey, you still have that thing
Still
in your
have
cart.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
I know, don't tell me.
Nice work, Narendra. I like the
Yeah.
visuals and I liked all the little sections. Very nice. All right, let's go check out Yawns.
Look at me.
Adobe, let dogs be dogs. Oh, look at the icon, the Creative Cloud icon as a dog. Very nice. Oh, we're in beta too. All right, let's go. We've got our beta key. All right, let's see. Okay, looks like we missed. Oh, there it is. That just wasn't working there. Okay, here we are. All right, so we're in. Now, let me close that. Okay, so we've got some services to choose from. Dog karaoke with Beagle Jace. Of course, very very lovely play on words for Beetle Jace, the amazing Jason. With the magic hair, works on all of our video products and does a lot of the live streaming. That's amazing. Love it, Yawn. Nice inside joke. Very nice. A dog bee. Oh, very cool.
It's very, you know your audience. The kudos to that.
It's important. It's very important.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go over to Gersimran. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I just killed that. All right, Paw Pal. Here we are. Oh, using Adobe Stock, maybe through the CC Libraries workflow. Very cool. Bonus points always for that. Let's see. We're gonna sign up. Let's make sure we serve where you're at. All right. Let's go. I like how you also customize the kind of overall look and feel. There's some nice style and branding happening in this one with the color overlays on the images. Really nice. All right, we can go next. All right, tell us a little bit about yourself. All right, we're gonna do that. Oh, we got a little wizard sort of walking us through. Nice to meet you, Megan. Tell us about your furry, feathery, or scaly friend. Okay, so we have a dog. So we're gonna say, yes, we have a dog. We're gonna tell a little bit of information about the dog. We can upload a photo. Nice. All right, so here we are. We can see a list of services. We have a little detail on those services. And very nice. And nice app. I like how you customize the UI kit to really, have a new kind of brand look and feel to it. Looking good.
And it all feels like one experience because you have such a strong brand color.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, really nice. Really nice. Okay. Bark and Walk. Let's check out Bark and Walk. Very good.
Those puppies.
I like the icon. Very nice. Nice images. Oh, so it's just sort of showing us like what's available. Do you want to go and where do you want your dogs to go? Maybe this is, I'll go for a walk. Yep.
Is that the repeat grid?
Maybe. Definitely looks like a repeat grid. For sure. Looks very nice. And look at the little icon sort of pulled out from the overall icon. We're going to click on the map. We're going to go in. Oh, now we have a little more focused map view. And we can see all the little walking areas. We can click on them and actually see a little bit about like who's going for a walk maybe. Looks like Ginger, the golden retriever, is out for a walk. We can close that. Click on some of the other ones. Oh, yeah, there you go. Nice.
That's kind of fun. You can follow in real time where everyone is.
That's looking good. I like the map. I like the repeat grid usage. Very nice. Some stats and some data. Oh, we got 1,300 barks. Very nice. Nice work on the Bark and Walk. Very nice. Okay. Pawtastic. Very good. Let's see. Let's schedule a visit. Here we are. Again, customizing that to have your kind of your own brand feel. We're gonna sign up. We're gonna, the wizard now kind of step down the side. I think that's a nice call on the arrangement there. And then we can choose which animal, or a tiger. Mike Tyson had a tiger.
He did?
Yeah, back in the 80s.
Interesting.
Very nice.
To each their own.
Nice. I like the use of customizing the brand colors. Hopefully through the asset panel, made it very easy to go in and actually like just quickly do a theme on that whole UI kit. Nice. All right, let's go look at Paw Pals here. Oh, nice illustration. We care for your furry little loved ones while you're away. Excellent. I need that because I sometimes work very late hours and my pet's just sitting at home. Very sad. Oh, so we also can scroll down and kind of see what's on offer. We have a dog walk. We have a drop-in visit. We have house sitting. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna definitely want all of those. Let's create an account. All right, let's get going. Nice. This is really nice.
Yeah, it feels super clean.
Yeah, this feels like definitely like a great sort of landing page to really get me going and get me excited about the experience. Tells me a little bit about the services on offer. Nice colors, nice overall brand. I like it. Okay. Pupple.
These photos, though. You guys choose good photos.
So good. All right. We're going to join Pupple because you can't help yourself. Nice transition. All right. Okay, so we're going to join. Got some testimonials. Apple is for human, Pupple is for animals, but with a different name. Very good. So really the sort of like lifestyle brand of like dog services. I like it. All right. I like the sort of custom components sort of woven in with the components from the UI kit. I think it's really nice. All right. So locate us. So we put in our information. Well, here we are. Let's find pets to walk. Oh, maybe this is taking that maybe the other way, or maybe is this like me finding like actually it's kind of like I want to be like an Uber driver for dogs. Actually take them on a walk.
Oh.
Maybe.
So you get exercise and they get exercise, and everyone is happy.
Yeah. So like someone's pet who's home alone.
Yeah.
You've got some time on your hands. They need a dog to go out. You go over there. Like you're like the Uber driver of dog walking.
Huh. That's an interesting use case.
I think like Claire, let me know if that's wrong in the chat. But like that's pretty cool. Because I would totally like I love dogs. I don't have a dog right now, but I love dogs. So if I wanted to go on here and actually like go and
so cute.
Schedule a walk with Bolt. I would totally take Bolt for a walk. Would you take Bolt for a walk?
I would.
I mean, how could you not?
So adorable.
Okay, we're gonna go take Aaron, for a walk today at 4 p.m. All right, I'm totally sold. That's a really unique take. I really like that. That's really cool. I think we saw this one. Yep. Sorry, I popped that one twice. All right. Oh, the pug. So funny. I love it. Okay, first let's make sure we are in the area. Okay, I'm gonna put our zip code in. Excellent. Good news. Someone in Southampton is available. All right, good. Find your little loved ones and friends. Excellent. Oh, we got some possible friends here. I love it. Oh, and a little something about them. Jenny's gentle but playful 4-year-old dog who needs to find more friends of her age. Okay, I think she looks pretty fun. Jax, maybe not the best match. Let's go check out Jenny.
I think it's great that you used real content because when you look at, that's when you get into the interesting edge cases. Like some people will fill up a lot of content, but some people will just say like one line. So how do you handle that case? Do you treat it the same or different? So
really nice. I really like that. And we'll go back and let's go check that out again because I think you're right.
Yeah, because like if you look at Lori says hi, like that's just a one-liner.
Yeah.
But you chose to treat it the same, which is good because then you're thinking about all the different edge cases.
Really nice. Nice work, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, I've pulled out a few over here for us. Okay, let's close that. So these are the ones I think we kind of. We definitely. I think these kind of filtered up to the top. I felt like in our comments and everybody checking them out. So, we got in the chat also. Let us know your ideas. Like, what do you guys think? What let us know. The Uber dog, I like that Uber dog one. So here we had this one where Ginger scheduling a walk, using the UI kit, I think customizing it, adding some other style elements and branding elements. I thought this was pretty solid. This is one of our early submissions today. I thought it was really nice, but for whatever reason I can't. Yeah, so like overall brand, sort of customization of the template. That's pretty nice. We have PawPal. And we're gonna sign up for PawPal. So this is the one that had that really nice kind of brand. It had blue and orange, really nice complementary colors. Yeah, with the wizard, a little scrolling on there. Yeah, I thought it was a good use of the UI kit. Nice branding elements, We had PawPals, which again added some custom illustrations. Again,
Is that custom?
Well, they dropped them in. They pulled in an illustration from somewhere else. At least started to gave it a different feel, right?
Yeah,
like overall, like this service feels like it's geared and sort of marketed in a very different way than the other ones with the images and the color overlays.
Yeah,
it's really nice. Pupple.
The Uber.
Pupple's pretty good. I know that was, and then of course the last one we looked at, where the content was really customized. Really working and thinking about all the edge cases and really slotting in real content. What are you feeling, Christine?
What are we judging for?
I think
we never set criteria.
I think the things we had talked about were like the overall sort of feel and brand, the consistency of the experience. Like having a real successful, that happy flow, not a sad flow. And, I think what sets some of them ahead is it kind of pushes the concept a little further, really kind of uses the UI kit as a jumping off point to then go and really kind of come up with a concept and then really illustrate that through a flow,
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know, which one stood out for you?
Can we let the audience decide on
this one? Because
I feel like I've seen a lot of Pupples come through in the chat.
Yeah. I think Pupple definitely has been, I think, a favorite. Yeah, Enos, again, like Mr. Master Submitter there, also votes Pupple.
Oh, yeah.
That's true, very true. So what do you think? What's the content? I think there's a lot for Pupple here.
I think conceptually it's very interesting. So
I like that too. Yeah.
I think that should be rewarded.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
What do they win?
They win. The creator of Pupple wins. Oh. All right. We're gonna pick someone else.
PawPal.
So. Okay, that's the crowd favorite. You get the crowd. The crowd can come up with a great sort of bragging rights. Yeah. So.
PawPal is a close second.
Yeah.
Oh, and For Real too.
Oh, For Real. That's right. Which one was?
They did win.
Yep. So PawPals, you think, or Pawtastic? The one with the
content.
Yeah.
Is Jenny the one for you? Oh, such a deep question.
This one I feel like really pushed.
Too,
yeah, this one pushed I think a little beyond the UI kit and really used some of the components in some different ways.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Expert care for your furry, feathery, scaly friend.
Let's go with this.
I think this is gonna be. I think yes, the Pawtastic here. I think is our winner today. What do you guys think? Yeah. Okay, Gus, are we good on that one? Okay. All right. Gus will maybe display the name up for us here in a second. Yeah, congratulations on the year Creative Cloud subscription. Yeah, very nice. All right, excellent. Nice work, everyone.
Yeah.
So much great work. Again, my favorite thing about XD is just how quickly you can get up and going and build a great prototype. in minutes. That was actually our first sort of challenge we had for ourselves. When we were building the very first prototype of Adobe XD, we wanted to be able to design the Twitter app in minutes.
Oh.
That was our goal.
That's a cool
Or like
goal
a
to
Twitter
set.
like that was the goal we
Yeah.
set. And so the features that the one that we kind of built a lot of that story around was the repeat grid. Oh, hi Paul, how are you?
I'm just
Good to see
brought
you.
a drink.
Okay,
You can use the GoPro.
there we go.
Wait, that's so cool. How do you do that?
Drink up.
Drink up.
Globe hopper.
Globe.
That's so cool.
So-
Nice. Look at
Just
that.
for fun.
Little extra branding synergy.
That's for you.
On-
Act like that's a beer, even though it might be a nitro
It's
coffee.
all right. Fair enough.
Take a
Very
picture of
nice.
it.
Very nice. Look at that.
That's amazing.
That's you'd have to do this now. Like we'd have to like send out like to like different like bars or things around the world, like a little thing that can put the globe hopper icon. That would be your promotional.
like a stencil.
Yeah. On the
What do you sprinkle on beer? Like on coffee, it's
I think
like
it-
cocoa.
I have to go see it. We have this is from our cafe out here at the Adobe office. I haven't seen it up. It basically just like prints on top of the foam. I don't know how it does it. I gotta
And
go
so
see.
my mind is blown.
Yeah, mind blown. Okay, Paul, blowing our minds here.
Paul the hacker, indeed.
But you know, we really want, and we really had a goal in mind, and kind of why people would want to use XD, and it really
Yeah.
was to like, we wanted to be able to help you design at the speed of thought. That was like we had this concept in mind, and we had kind of a feature set that really supported that workflow,
Yeah.
and then we knew that if we couldn't do it or we couldn't tell that story in the time that we can like meeting our sort of bar, then we didn't have it yet. So we just would go back and we just keep iterating and building. And then after we built the prototype, I got to do a demo on stage for the design team here at Adobe. And yeah, we built the Twitter app. We designed a Twitter-like app, I should say, on stage in minutes
That's so
for our first
cool.
demo.
And you guys have like a lot of wireframe kits and stuff
do.
available
You guys
on
should
the
go check
XD
'em out.
website, right?
Yes.
So that's like a good place to
It's a
start.
great place
if-
to start. And actually,
looking
if
to
you
do
downloaded XD, if you look right here,
There it
there
is.
are a bunch of UI kits to start from. So there's this really amazing wireframe kit that we were talking about yesterday called Wires. It's up on Behance. This has so many good components to start with. If you want to design a chat app or a contact-based app, all those pieces are just here. And of course, it's all also wired up for all the asset panel work. So global styles, colors and character styles and symbols. And so it's really easy to customize this to get kind of the look and feel to tell that story that's right for your design. That's really amazing. We also have, again, we're launching, we have these really talented designers creating all kinds of UI kits for XD. Really great places to get started.
Smartwatches.
Smartwatch UI kits.
That's by Lindsay.
Lindsay, I think she's on our social team. She's hosting all of these. I don't remember who the designer is on the smartwatch, but you guys should go check them out. They're amazing. There's a dashboard UI kit. This transportation UI kit is really awesome. Travel. The Megan's Potastic we were doing today. Megan Fisher. Go check them out, everyone. Great place to get going. Great place to, like one of the things I like to do in learning a new tool is I like to see how other people have used it and really like start to tear apart and kind of pick apart their files. That's one way that I learned Illustrator actually was in doing that, or After Effects too. And so download it, see how that designer used XD. So we're wrapping up tonight. What do you think about day 2, Christine?
Day 2, I hope you guys learned something useful,
Yeah.
or at least thank you for contributing all of your tips about like etiquette in your country and how to say cheers and how to order a beer. That
And
was
for all the great
really fun.
submissions too today.
Yeah, those are
You guys
really
did
good.
great work.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, again, you can hit us up on Twitter, Mr. Talon, Christine H.J. Lee.
Yes.
And we'll be back. I won't be back tomorrow. Christine, I'm so sorry. Guys,
That's okay.
that's the sad news. I actually will not be here tomorrow. Michael Chase will be wrapping up the last day with Christine. And I can't wait to see where you take Globe Hoppers. So thanks, everyone, for joining us. It was great to have you all with us designing an XD.
Yeah, thanks for joining.